Going in 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, this is Marshee coming to you with another Starcraft 2 cast. We are now done with the ZvPs in the LiquidSheth replay pack, and we are moving on to the ZvPs from the pack. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce these players. In the bottom left, we do have our hero, LiquidSheth, spawning as the red Zerg in the bottom left here on Cloud Kingdom LE. Just making sure. And we do have Play as the blue Protoss player in the top right. This is the last. There's only 2 replays in ZvP. I was actually fairly disappointed. There was just a bloody. Wanted to say, okay, yeah, I'm just want to say there was a bloody dick ton of ZvPs that made no sense. A ton of dicks, no sense at all. But that's how many ZvT replays were in that replay pack, and half of them, for some reason, does not work on my computer. So there is 2 that I missed, and I'm doing a horrible job of casting. I don't even have my production tab up, but there's just so many ZvTs, and there was like 2. I'm playing offline because my internet's not even hooked up. I just moved into my apartment, which is taking so long for these replays to come out. And finally, this is the first time I've actually been able to sit down sober and actually do my casts the way I've wanted them to. And it's just been hard without internet. So I've been staying at my girlfriend's a lot, and being drunk at my girlfriend's a lot, but that's okay. That's my personal life, not yours. Oh, we do have this god awful annoying pylon block for Play here, and the drone is chasing this probe. The spawning pool is almost finished, and this drone is just going to go and put his. Is that even? I feel like it's a couple pixels off, but that's okay. But Play just avoiding and gosh, words, man, words. I can't do words right now. He did pylon block this expansion. He was trying to pylon block this expansion, but the drone was chasing him. He doesn't want to leave the probe. So there you go. You do have links coming over here. This probe's WTFing and trying to he's just going to get out of there. 6 lings, a little bit overreaction from Chef, I guess. Making 6 lings and going to try to test the front here for Play. Actually supply blocking Play, so he will not be able to produce any probes until this pylon finishes up. And now we should, yep, there's another probe in production, just like that. And this probe does get chased all the way home, but and Sheth is just going to park his Overlord and his Lings right outside the natural for Play. Want to actually try to test it, maybe, oh, he is going to snipe that probe, but he does lose his 3 Lings in the process. Not a good trade for Sheth. But he does have his second base up, and LiquidSheth is going to get his 3rd up and running fairly soon. We do have +1 going down for God bless it, going down for Play. +1 going down for Play. So he's not saving his gas up for anything special just yet. He's not going to do some really super early teching, but he is instantly going to start Warp Gate as well. This Overlord does see Warp Gate being chrono boosted, so Sheth might have an idea of what could be to come. Maybe some Warp Gate pressure, maybe some Forge Fast Expand into 4 gate pressure. Not quite sure yet, but he do have +1 in Warp Gate being chrono boosted, so it might look like some aggression coming out from Play, not opting to chrono boost these probes and get the economy going. More interested in the pressure here. The Sheth, he does have 3 bases up, and he is droning just as hard as he can. He is trying not to get supply block here. He is producing more and more Overlords, more and more drones, and just a few more Lings to deny any sort of zealot pressure, which is just annoying. I believe one-on-one a zealot just barely kills a queen, but you can actually, if you pull like a few drones, you can actually kill the zealot quite easily if you micro the drones back and watch them not die. But there is a zealot, there is the forward pylon, and we do have warp gate just about finished. We do have Twilight Council on the way, but this Overlord's going to scout it. He does see the 3 extra gateways, and he did he see the Twilight Council go down? He does not. But these are going to die. Warp gate is finished. Is he going to try to warp in these zealots here? He is trying to save the probe here, and he is going to warp in zealots. Will they finish in time? They will. And right now, this pylon isn't done. He does cancel it, and he is going to start this 4-gate pressure here. He is going to start blink, and he is upgrading +2. So we are going to see a +2 blink timing attack here. And Play is going to start a little bit of pressure here. He does have units out. He is 7 roaches will be more than enough for this. And 1 roach already popping, but now he just needs to get his reinforcements there in time before too much damage has been done. 1 queen does fall. We do have a few more zealots here in the in the 3rd here, but these zealots are going to get wiped up pretty good. And he is going to push this back. This 1 stalker barely just gets away. And now Play has been pushed back. Oh my gosh. 44 supply lead. And Play is supply block. Blink is only halfway done. He is adding 3 more gateways, but he does have sentries here, and he will be able to force field this ramp pretty much indefinitely, but not opting to force field the ramp. He's going to try to kill the rest of these lings off, and now Chef is on the aggressive. More Play is still supply block. He is making 3 pylons. He's like, I will never be supply blocked again. And when I say that, he will just be for a little while. That made no sense, but that's okay. But he is chrono boosting this gateway. He needs +2 out very shortly. He does have blink done, and he's with Chef having the 50 supply lead, he is going to head on back home and try to re-macro up. He is starting his upgrades now. +1 being started here. We do have maybe a Ling run by here. We do have another force coming out by Play, and oh my gosh, will he be able to get in time? He will not. There's only 1 cannon defending, and he's going to focus down this gateway, and if he can focus it down, but we did the blink forward by the stalkers, and he does. Oh my gosh, he doesn't kill the gateway. He doesn't even force to cancel another. Oh gosh, but that gateway is so very low on health, and LiquidSheth might go for it again. But he just has a zealot here going to add a much needed DPS. But meanwhile, Chef is gearing up for the defense here. He does have a bunch more roaches in production. He doesn't know exactly where this attack's going to come from yet. Little darting by the lings here, going to try to kill this zealot here. He does kill the zealot, and he will be able to get a couple lings here, nibbling right on away. But he can't. This gateway will eventually die. But we do have the big push here. We do have blink stalkers. We do have the +2. And he is going to trap 1 roach and kill 1 roach. But we do have spine crawlers going to poke right on the way. And Chef engaging in a choke himself. Not very good, but we do have the roach flank coming out. And we do have the roach reinforcements coming in. Play holding off this roach as long as he can, getting so many free shots off. Re-force fielding the ramp, very good. He does have more reinforcements coming in. He needs to micro back these sentries here and save what little energy they have left. But going in for another roundabout, the roaches are coming in, and he is just going to try to trap as much as he can. But he does have burrow and absolutely no observer here, so he can just burrow heal these roaches indefinitely. And Play is going to have a really hard time taking out this. And then 1 sentry does fall. We do have 2 probes doing nothing, but these stalkers are just going to slowly get pushed back here. But very good blink micro by Play. He is going to push this roaches back just for right now, and this is so very intense. But he is just going to burrow heal. LiquidSheth doing a very good job keeping these roaches alive, and he will pop these roaches up right on top of the stalkers here. and he's not gonna. Oh, he does kill two. Oh, so many stalkers, so very low on health. But Play can't actually regenerate health. He can only regenerate shields. Meanwhile, these roaches can be regenerating health. +2 is on the way. Glial reconstitution. 19 roaches in production, and Play is going to have to micro like a madman, but he just can't finish and kill these roaches. Oh, you have two robotics facilities coming out by Play, but burrow roaches are a fantastic answer to this. He is keeping these stalkers at bay, and all of these stalkers are so close to dying. 2 health there, 20 health there, and he is going to be forced back home. And meanwhile, the probe count for Play is less than optimal. So look at we only have 39 probes out by Play with failed aggression both times. And right now, this isn't looking good for Play. Sheth does have he has a 75 lead here, and there's so many roaches right here. It's so very scary. And right now, this is not looking good. We do have more probe production. We do have an immortal being, I guess, warp being made, I guess. And he just needs a lot more immortals. He does need an observer. He needs an observer more than anything. But he's supply blocked again. And so these immortals are just not going to be made in time for this inevitable roach death push that's coming out from Sheth. In Play, it's just really sloppy play by Sheth. He is getting his +3 in, but it is not going to be done nearly in time. And these immortals could have already been made. He is trying to get a little bit of a wall off here with these pylons. And Play is just trying to hold on for dear life right now. For some reason, he is killing the rocks off, which is going to make it harder. There's not going to be nearly big as a choke, but there's just so many roaches here. With no observer on the map, we do have a spire being produced for Sheth, so he is going to try to tech switch. We do have Hive on the way as well. We do have Infestor Tech already on the way, and Sheth is just in such a good position. He is almost maxed out here. He sees Play trying to take his own third, but this is just going to be a disaster for, it's just not going to work. There's just so many roaches here that can just one-shot anything he damn well please. But no observer out. There is no observer on the map for Sheth, and he can, or for Play, and he can just burrow heal these roaches, and he'll be just fine. We have another some link coming in from the back. Oh, and he is going to get a. Oh, this is just. Play is stuck between a rock and a hard place here, but he does have 3 immortals. He does have plenty of. He's actually got 5 immortals now. So, and just like that, he's actually got an anti-roach killing force here. And Sheth is going to be. Sheth is just going to start. He's just going to base race. He sees the Protest army being moved out, and here begins the base race. Here are all the roaches. None of them are really attacking. He just has a first wave, and we do have the Ling run by into the main, but it's not going to do that much. He does kill off these a few pylons here. Sheth not. Oh, but Play needs to be careful, but so does Sheth. A few good force fields, and it can go either way for both players here. We do have the Greater Spire almost halfway done. We do have Infestors out. We do have more and more bases, but we do have a couple pylons going down by Play. He's going to warp in some zealots, do a little bit of harassment of himself, while he's just chasing this roach army down. And LiquidSheth's doing a very good dive, just buying time. Oh, a little bit. Oh my gosh, this is so intense. And Sheth's just doing a good job buying time, not watching his whole army die, and he's just still keeping Play on 2 bases. The main is mined out essentially for Play, and there's no third even on the way. And now LiquidSheth, his Greater Spire is done, and he can just he's just buying so much time right here. He's just trying to run his roaches away, do as much damage as possible, try to kill the rest of these stalkers. But this army is in no position to take an assault out on these bases. And now Greater Spire is done. He does have Broodlords being morphed in. He does have a bunch of Spine Crawlers up, and that's going to be essentially good game unless Sheth can do something, unless Play can do something fantastic here. But he does have this massive push coming. The supplies are even, but there's a lot of infestors, a whole lot of broodlords out. All it takes is a few good fungals, and right now these immortals are essentially useless. There are no more roaches on the map. The only things that can shoot up are the stalkers, and we just do have 3 more broodlords in production. And here we come into fight into the natural here. Very good fungals going on, and we do have we did the blink forward. More fungals going down, more infested herrings being shot out, and there's still 3 broodlords left, but all the stalkers are done. No more stalkers left, and they're still just picking all he can. And a bunch of the Play's supply just plummeted incredibly, and now he is needs to be careful and not lose all of the infestors here. There's only 2 broodlords out, but 46 lings in production. And oh my gosh, here comes a massive counterattack. Play goes GG, and he does tap out. Well, there you guys have it. Play, that was his last push, and it just got cleaned up by broodlords and infestors. A very, very potent combination. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and tune in for the final game from the LiquidSheth replay pack. I'm excited to cast it. I know you guys are excited to watch it. So I'll see you guys then.